there was this really funny tweet by someone named Jared Rabble. Have no idea who this person is. In fact, I had this person blocked on Twitter, which means he said something trolly to me at one point. But this was a funny development that occurred. So he satirically tweeted, I boarded a plane today with my son and mid-flight, the pilot announces that the mask mandate is over. Flight attendants pulled off their masks and sneezed directly into their hands while screaming, this is MAGA airspace. My son turned to me in tears. I don't know what to do. So obviously this is satirical. It's also playing off of the Jussie Smollett thing where he claimed, you know, the two guys in Chicago in a polar vortex yelled at him, this is MAGA country. Oh, that's still funny. That's still funny. So he's playing off of that. Obviously, this is a joke. I mean, listen to this. Flight attendants pulled off their masks and sneezed directly into their hands while screaming, this is MAGA airspace. Okay, obviously that's a joke. It's funny. I'm like kind of in tears just laughing at this. Okay, he got a message from a New York Times reporter named Victoria Kim. This is hilarious. And she said, hi, Jared. I'm a New York Times journalist. I'd love to speak to you over the phone about what happened on your flight this evening. Can you please give me a call at redacted or let me know how I can reach you? Hope this isn't coming too late in your day. Thank you. Look forward to hearing from you. She thought this was serious. She thought that flight attendants were sneezing into their hands while screaming, this is MAGA airspace. I would like you to take some time to picture that and think about what kind of person, like how many brainworms you have to have in your mind to think that that is real. He responds, hello, Victoria. I would love to discuss the incident at your earliest convenience. I was pretty upset about the whole thing. Unfortunately, it's satire that only someone at the New York Times would believe. In my time of contemplation, I was wondering how your team deals with the multitude of false stories that you peddle out daily to use as political propaganda, and if you could give me advice on how to take my satire to the next level, best wishes. I kind of want to unblock this person just for this exchange. Hilarious. I mean, think about how insulated from reality you have to be to think that his tweet is real. It's really incredible. And then we've also got the Christian angle on this. We've got John Pavlitz. He very frequently tweets out ridiculous propaganda. He claims, I think, to be a Christian, but he thinks Jesus was some like transgender communist. And so everything that he says about the Bible is wrong. Everything. I've invited him. I'm pretty sure I've invited him several times on my show to no avail. He tweets this. You know what sucks? Millions of professed Christians are celebrating not having to show compassion for other people. That's what sucks. I mean, should we even dignify this tweet with a response? We've talked about this many times. Masks that don't work, ineffective masks, wearing them is not loving your neighbor because it's not doing anything. Once again, it's a virtue signal. Virtue signals are something that you do to seem virtuous without actually having to be virtuous. You're not showing compassion for your neighbor. You're not showing compassion for your neighbor by wearing a mask. Maybe certain masks in certain settings with certain people. Absolutely. But wearing your flimsy mask on an airplane is not loving your neighbor or showing compassion for anyone. And by the way, the mask that I have been wearing on the plane is a mesh mask. It's mesh. It's full of holes. So if you've been sitting by me, you don't even get the pretense of protection on a flight. So, and a lot of people, by the way, a lot of people have been wearing mesh masks. You can't even tell that they're mesh on airplanes. So, hate to break it to you, but there has been even less protection than you thought on airplanes because most people aren't actually, or a lot of people aren't actually wearing real masks. So there are going to be people freaking out about this. I saw some other blue check mark leftists freaking out about the fact that this judge is a Trump appointee. She's only 33 years old, and the ABA said she wasn't qualified. And oh, by the way, her husband worked under the Trump administration. Boo-hoo. I like her. She's smart, and she's pretty, and she seems to have integrity, and obviously she is extremely discerning and wise. You can read her 59-page decision even if you don't agree with it. Then Even if you don't agree with it, you can't think that she is some unqualified dummy. She is obviously brilliant. She obviously knows what she's doing here.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.